Namaste, beautiful beams of light. Welcome to Gypsy Moon, where art meets tarot. Today, we are doing a pick a card reading and deciphering what the cosmic cues are coming in for you as the second Aquarius full moon comes to bloom. So, there's another pick a card which happened like we had a full moon in Aquarius in July, and now we're having it again on the 22nd. So, this is based on that energy. But if you vibe with it, then please do like it and know that this is timeless. Now this is pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. There'll be a close-up section, check the chapters where you will see them up close, all the options before selecting. Or if you have already selected, you felt drawn to a particular one, then just understand what the full moon is saying. Maybe since this is timeless, it'll vibe with you when you are drawn to this reading. So 5 things to remember about this Aquarius full moon is that it's all about rebirth and emotional freedom. Secondly, it encourages a positive and optimistic outlook about the future. Third, it asks you and supports you to go for relationships which build you up and not suck you into feeling all tied up, a sense of lack, sadness, or hurt or pain. All right? We're doing things which build us up and releasing with the full moon all that which doesn't. Fourthly, this talks about working on what truly your heart desires. It will be very, very pivotal to understand this, to seek that clarity within, all right? And lastly, to venture out beyond old and ignorantly taught curfews or boundaries that you are being asked to come out of your comfort zone. This could be a period of completion or a brand new beginning. So awaken the star in you and take the leap of faith like the major arcana, the Fool. That is what I wanted to say. So now let's look into the close-up and see which one are you getting drawn towards the most. Take what resonates, let go of that which doesn't, and of course, use your beautiful intellect, your own wisdom to decipher what may be coming in specifically for you. This is 1, the pink unicorn. Number 2 with the red unicorn. And number 3 with the ladybug. So take your time and see which one are you drawn to the most. Set in your intentions if you're pulled towards more than one. And let's jump right in. Hello, pile number 1. For those who chose the pink unicorn, let's keep this here. There's a lot of healing, tenderness which is coming in over here, being kinder, compassionate, softer with your own self, being your own best friend, that kind of self-love energy which is coming in, supportive energy which is coming in with the pink over here. Alright, let's see what the vibe is. Current energies are. Alright. Ace of Swords, and we have the King of Swords coming in. Clarity which is coming through. Finally being able to make a decision. Maybe in terms of love, in terms of this Knight coming in with the cup, Knight of Cups coming in, an offer could be coming through, a certain kind of emotional breakthrough which may be coming in, new offer, proposals also could be coming in for you. So maybe you're single and you are attracting this energy already and you're seeing a lot of potentials, who you are trying to figure out the best option available or adjacent possibilities, also keeping your mind open. Or this may be a phase that we need to clear our emotional world a little, lighten up the weight so that we can pursue learning what true love really is. That kind of energy is coming in, starting from within. And we have the Five of Wands coming in. I see like outside influence which may have been quite huge in the past. Minimizing is also coming in. You may be taking in feedback more constructively now, or are being asked to utilize that and not take every word said from the outside world too personally. Be your own best judge. Let others not define you is also coming in. I feel this will be a very nice time to step away from gossip. That is also coming in. What else can we say now? There's certain kind of change which is happening over here. You being the initiator or change in itself manifesting. We have the Queen of Swords coming in reverse. There is certain kind of like this, someone being asked to speak their own truth, and sometimes just becoming aware of it first. Being content with yourself and confidence which needs to be sparked now to speak your truth. How much are you tolerating? How much is more than enough? Are we filling ourselves, brimming ourselves, and then it suddenly gushes out without us being able to control what we're saying, because we may be reacting more than responding, or feeling out of balance, emotionally strong, wounded perhaps, which we need to let go of, or simmer it as and when a hurt or pain which stems in due to a conversation that you're having, finish it off there and then is also coming in. There's certain kind of old energy that we are carrying right now, which is not allowing us to speak our truth in a certain way. That is what is coming in. Follow your intuition, don't doubt it, but make sure that you know the difference of the ego self and your higher self, the voices. This is not the time to overthink things. We have the Seven of Pentacles coming in reverse. A little bit of impatience that may be there. The sense of lack which is going away. I also feel you have been very patient with someone is also coming in. And now there's this fire coming through wherein you want to push things forward now. If this is not it, then I'll go forward. Find what I truly deserve, or at least make space for the same is the energy which is coming in over here. Someone being too much in their thoughts, and that the overthinking or the anxiety which is creating a certain sense of illusionary veil, stopping you from going forward or truly speaking what is in your heart, that kind of a thing. And we have the Tower card coming in with the Four of Wands coming in reverse. Four of Wands is also like 11 energy, so become aware of what you're thinking, because you're attracting the same. This could be certain kind of freedom that you wanted, clarity that you wanted, which will be helping you shake things off which are built on imbalance, shaky grounds, all of that which is coming to an end. There is a major shift which will be happening over here, something which has to come to an end or shaken off so that we can see what is truly adding, sieve out everything which is truly adding value, and the rocks which is causing certain kind of impurity. So what is coming in as an obstacle and what is the root cause of it, understanding that too is coming through. Certain kind of change which is very much required in the old cycle of how okay, one more thing which I feel is that sometimes you feel very emotionally not triggered but emotionally strong. I'm not hearing any other word but emotionally strong, but at the same time feeling a little scared of fully saying things. And this is just reminding me of this line that I read and wrote in yesterday's weekly pick a card. Instincts are to be tamed, not repressed. So what are you repressing is also something which is coming in. Your truth may shake someone else's world, and you may be fearing the repercussions of it. And spirit is coming in and telling you, pursue what your heart truly desires, even if it means letting go of things which are no longer serving you. But that sense of duty coming from within, which is stopping you from progressing in a positive way, you have to let go of that, because the shift is going to happen, is also coming in. We have, what is this? Knight of Swords coming in, certain kind of clarity which is coming through, finally making a decision, clarifying what's within you, having a self-talk, a real talk with yourself, looking into the mirror and being your own best friend. How are you talking to your own self is also something which is coming through over here. At the bottom, we have Ace of Cups coming in and the Two of Pentacles on cutting, and we have the Eight of Cups coming through. Something which is stopping you from initiating love, progressing in love, taking things to the next level is also coming through. There's a need of self-love and supporting your own self, which is very essential right now, is also coming in. Don't seek for outer validation is also coming in. And know that if you feel, for some people, that if you feel that you take on an emotional responsibility or pursue taking a relationship forward, it will distract you. This is coming in as a reminder. The Two of Coins coming in reverse is also a reminder that you can multitask. Don't doubt your capabilities. Just because there's competition doesn't mean that you will not flourish. It's time to believe in yourself. And there's an external message coming in from perhaps someone who left you in the past, or an ex-lover who's coming in and telling you the grass wasn't greener. That is also coming in over here. There's certain kind of personal life experience which has been out of balance for a very long time, and I feel that you're making the shifts, whether to continue things and revival energy which comes in, like infusing new energy to it, or speaking your truth, having a heart-to-heart conversation and seeing if things really work, if you're on the same page or you have like similar goals in the future and all of that. That kind of a awakening, clarity which comes in, which helps you both to grow fonder and have this real talk and pursue things forward. Setting in more believable goals is also coming in, and I feel certain kind of family dynamics which is changing. So there could be certain kind of distance which is being created, certain kind of separation that may be created. You may be thinking of, for some people, closing a chapter which has been prolonged for a very long time and it hasn't been serving you. You had wished for the best, but it did not turn out that way. But you're taking in the lessons learned, how you have grown, and moving forward is also coming through. Any road that you take is supported and has very, very beautiful rewards awaiting you, is the energy which is coming in. Please continue with what your heart, your mind, your soul is asking you to go towards, to pursue, to start, to continue, or even to let go. A little bit of reflection, just stopping and looking around, having a soul check-in, reflecting, releasing, amending, all of that which will be very beneficial in the time to come. I'm also being said, like, before anyone else can see you, you have to acknowledge your own existence is also coming in. So appreciate your gifts and talents, your strengths, and also embracing your weaknesses and seeing if there's scope of improvement in any way, or even in terms of how you're pursuing your own goals, and all of that is coming in over here. But I feel like there's a lot of freedom which you want. I see that pioneering energy which is coming in, and it's giving you the inspiration that solar plexus chakra activating, life force energy activating, giving you the strength, giving you the courage to cut cords with everything which is no longer serving you, even starting with self-doubt and everything which has kept you tied up all this while. That is what is coming in. Let's see what else is coming through from the Let Go deck. We have control your emotions, feel them, shift them, elevate them, be a master. I hope this can. And the second one with the moon over here, stargazing, which will be very, very essential. Recharge yourself, your crystals, put out some water for the full moon energy to activate it, cleanse your crystals, and certain kind of like speaking to the stars kind of a thing which is coming in, which is very intimate in a way, one-on-one with the universe. That kind of a thing is coming in also. This says, find a place of quiet solitude and listen to the goddess of the moon. Is she calling for more love? What situation requires more love from your end, from another person's end, or effort? That is also coming in. What aspect of your life is calling you to be more loyal, more dedicated, motivated in building itself up? That is also coming in. Finding your happy place, retreating a little also to find that clarity, to listen to what your heart is truly seeing. We have to first release the clutter that may be in our own minds also, is what is coming through. And you will find the answer. At the bottom, we have let go of the idea that you need to have anything other than happiness in your life. Letting go of the feeling of lack is also coming in. Sometimes when you don't know things, at times that's the best lesson of letting things go, because like letting things be as they are and unveil themselves is also coming in, because it could be like it starts off as a healthy analysis, but then the mini red version on one of your shoulders starts talking to you more, and the overthinking starts, and we start plotting ourselves in negative outcome situations, creating self-doubt and a lot of upheaval unnecessarily is also coming in. Okay, this deck is called Spiritual AF. So it has a little bit of explicit words in it, not so much. The F word is quite commonly used, as much as I could see today itself. I got it. So let's see what the spiritual guidance is coming in. These are too many. Literally, look at this. Too many. But I see this. The moment you start acting like life is a blessing, it starts feeling like one also. A change in the attitude may be all that is required is also coming in. I'm feeling very pumped but nervous at the same time. Or maybe we have just gotten a little too comfortable in the haze, and now we need to pioneer our way. Can we get 1, 2, or 3, please? For pile 1, what can we say in the most amusing ways? Nope. The wound is the place where the light enters you. In the darkness, you'll find the brightest light within you is also coming in. Don't feel scared to dive deeper is also coming in. Embrace all that you are. This one says, pick one time in your life you've been hurt and ask it how it made you golden. Did it make you more tender-hearted? Did it open you up when you were once closed down? Did the heartbreak lead to more connection with spirit? Can you get just a little teensy, tiny bit grateful for it. F yeah, look at you, you're a wounded disco ball inside. Sorry. It's kind of me, I must say. There's a little bit of sarcasm which is coming in, but understand, even if you can't see the goodness in a situation, maybe something of the past which may be plaguing you right now, maybe unconsciously lingering on with you, adding to the weight which you need to let go of. Just see what was there that was taught to you in that moment. Even if you experienced a lot of pain, let's not keep reliving it. Let's heal it and release it. Whether it's in terms of a final closure that you're giving to your own self, talking to the person who may have caused you pain or you caused them pain, letting go of the guilt, which is very important. You are a beautiful soul. You have a very beautiful heart too. Yes, you may be still learning what love is and what you expect from relationships, but it's not the time to be hard on yourself and not speak your truth, because the other person, after a certain point, no matter how cyclic they may be or how in tune they may be with their intuition, there's a limit to how much they can decipher on their own is also coming in. And this is just not in terms of love. This is like overcoming the shyness, the nervousness of speaking to your elders, to your parents also, is also the energy which is coming in. Okay. Come out with your truth is also coming through. Stop being in the closet of past wounds is also coming in over here. Alright, can we please get some... Thank you. Okay. Go outside and do shiz. Own your awesome and stay humble AF. Look at the effing moon. Be in the present more is also coming in. Feel free to express yourself and do whatever you want to do. There are times where we are shown our strengths. There are experiences which take us to feel very high on life, and there are some experiences which humble us also. But don't let anything dim your shine is also coming in. Talk to the moon. It's coming in very, very clearly over here. Can we please? It's funny, nothing is coming out as like properly. See again. Stop bottling up your feelings. Spirit, what do we have for pile 1? I'm sorry. Thou shalt not judge because thou has effed up before too. So that's coming in for some people out there. Maybe someone may have judged you based on their past experiences and they're understanding that. It's also coming in to thine own ass be true. Prayer is dope AF coming through. Praying your prayers are being heard is also coming in. Pray to your source, to your God, whoever you resonate with. Your angels are with you. This says, seriously, spend a little time asking the universe for what you want, even if you're speaking into the void. At the very least, you'll hear your own wish list and get a better idea of what you really do want. You might even figure out what the first baby step is to getting it. At the very best, there's a strong ass genie in the sky who will magically grant you all your wishes. Be careful what you wish for, but at least start from wishing something good for yourself is also coming in. Become aware of your thoughts. They are getting manifested. You're attracting such energies. So why not just elevate them a little and create your own dynasty? All right. We have When you see yourself thinking someone's a real a-hole, take a moment and contemplate all the times you've done exactly what they're doing. Maybe it was a little different flavor of a-holeness, but it was still arsely. Check yourself. People will like you more. Most importantly, you'll like you more too. Oh. So don't be too quick to judge situations by their cover. Allow things to manifest themselves is also coming in. We had that the grass wasn't greener and someone who just plunged away wanting to make a comeback because they were too quick to judge you and they may have dismissed what they could have had with you. But the choice is now yours whether or not you want to continue. This one says the most common thing that holds people back from health and happiness is an unwillingness to be honest with themselves. True story. It's been unscientifically proven. Owning who you are, what you struggle with, and where you want to be is the beginning of self-love and freedom. Kinda like the Sir Mix-a-Lot finally admitted that he likes big butts and could not lie. His life blossomed after that. Being true to yourself is also something which is coming in over here. Spirit has your back is also coming in. It's time to do things which empower you. Pursue things which empower you too is also coming in over here. It's time to focus on yourself right now is also coming in. Alright, let's see what the dices have for you. We have the Fountain, make a wish coming in, a wish which will be coming true. Something you started 6 months ago during the new moon in Aquarius is coming to fruition. You'll start seeing success there is also coming in over here. Wish coming true. We have the Mountains also coming in. Lord Shiva energy with the Tower over here. Some major transformations which are due. You may be becoming an obstacle in your own life is also coming in. So become your own, befriend yourself, and something that you're looking at like a hill, maybe like a mountain, maybe something you can overcome very easily is also coming through. Look at the whole picture, the higher perspective, going to the hills or some place which makes you happy, where you can connect with the nature and rejuvenate yourself energetically also will be beneficial for you. Okay, we have the Castle also coming in and one fell down. The Castle coming in is that there's this mirage that may be coming to an end, and I was talking about a dynasty also, and I feel a lot of progress which is coming in. This may be a very volatile time for you, but in all of this, the earth shifting, the earth plates shifting, colliding, we get mountains, but I feel with all of this, there's this truth which is coming in and you're letting go of the past which has clenched onto you, bonded with you. You're releasing certain kind of karmic bonds, energetic bonds now is also coming in. So I picked it up. This is a scooty. Let me just show all four which have come in up till now. So this is a scooty over here which is like, reminds me of Goa, a beach. But apart from that, I feel a lot of traveling which is coming in. With this one, Disneyland is also coming through. Scooter or moped over here, certain kind of delivery which may be coming in. So delivering your wishes is also coming through. There's a very beautiful transition that you coming on the driver's seat energy is also coming in. Someone may be traveling towards you, or you may be traveling soon is also coming in. We have the world also coming through. The world is your oyster. Someone wants to travel to you is also coming in, or thinking and fantasizing about traveling with you is also coming in. I feel recognition also coming in, like social media wise, something or the other. The forbidden fruit is now going away and creating a lot of abundance, golden opportunities for you. All of this is talking about like new adventures, because with the fountain I'm thinking more of Rome for some reason, just because. And this one fell out from this, with the man holding a briefcase. You could be traveling for work, there could be new offers coming in globally, is also coming in. Your idea going global, someone rushing towards you after work, coming towards you. What else? We have time, divine timing maybe at work, the time is ticking now. So anything that has expired, needs to go, is also coming in. Divine timing being right is also coming through. Very, very soon is coming in. You're manifesting one of your dreams or two. Very, very soon is coming in over here. This is really, really good. And we have the alien also coming in. Someone who was alienated, a dream which felt very unreal, alien to you, that could be coming in forward also. Certain kind of clarity that may be coming in. Look out for the signs is also coming in. There's something shifting. Your perception of reality may be shifting. You may be awakening and realizing there's so many ways the universe is actually talking to you. That could also be happening over here. The mask which is coming off needs to come off. An alien is also like someone who is alien to you, maybe from past, but someone new also could be coming in. So keep an open mind is coming through. Maybe your soulmate may differ from the usual type. Someone from a different religion, meeting people from different religions, keeping an open mind, learning something there is also coming in. Education is also coming through. Life is giving you new avenues, so make best use of them is also coming in over here. Make sure you're not so consumed or you give up too soon, because there are a lot of manifestations which are coming in, rewards which are coming in, harvest you will enjoy. Put in the hard work is also coming in. Let's look into the charms. Just a few. All right. So we have the sword coming in, the axe coming in. So that's the Tower card energy coming through again. The universe is literally stepping in and will end something which is no longer serving you. Whether it is a pattern, whether it is a stagnant relationship, toxic relationship, romantic, platonic, or in the family, whatever it is, there's certain kind of distancing, a chapter coming to an end. And the universe is asking you not to be scared, because the transformation, what will replace it will be very, very beneficial, very, very beautiful, very, very welcoming and lucky for you is also coming in with the turtle over here. There's a lot of wisdom. This may not be the time to rush and act on your impulses, but take your time and bring in certain kind of clarity, certain kind of depth going within, which is very essential right now with the Amya over here. Realizing what are the roots of certain kind of anxieties or negative belief systems that we need to let go of. We have the sewing machine, so someone wants to mend things. This is a very nice time to offer an olive branch to a family member, perhaps, is also coming in. Certain kind of healing in the family issues, releasing, forgiving, amending, which will be very beneficial. There could be someone who wants to amend things with you. You could be in fashion, or someone you know is in the fashion industry could also be approaching you, talking to you out of randomly is also coming in. We have the rose, the flower over here. Life is blossoming right now, so don't doubt yourself is coming in. Let things unfold naturally. You're a very beautiful person. Heart chakra energy is also coming in because I'm being reminded of the rose. So working with rose, it's essential oil for aromatherapy, or however, it will be very, very nice. Drinking it is also good because it is very, it lets go of impurities. It boosts the skin. It's really good for the skin, detoxing. We have the spirals coming in, which reminds me of Kundalini, coiled up snake. And I feel this intimacy which is coming in because you're opening yourself to that. You may like to say, I invite gentle waves of abundance and intimacy to enter my life, kind of an energy which is coming in. There's a spark in you. And for the Kundalini to rise, all the chakra points, or all the energy portals in you, the energy points, need to be awakened and aligned. So that may be beneficial, working on all your chakras which may be out of balance, blocked, not aligned at the moment. One to focus upon is the third eye chakra. Listen to your intuition, observe, look at things from your third eye is also coming in. Certain kind of truth which is opening up, your intuition getting stronger and stronger. You know what you need to do. At least just take the plunge of pursuing what your intuition says. It's coming in. We have the clove also coming through. Luck is with you. It's coming in. There's a lot of success which will be happening. Don't give up. Don't be impatient right now. Is coming in. The manifestations, the fruitions are coming in. And we have the owl, which I actually thought, I looked at this, I didn't see these two eyes, and I thought as though this is like some praying hands over here with the prayer. But we have the owl coming in. There's a lot of wisdom, insights, a wink from Odin coming in also for you. Listen to your own intuition is also coming in. It will give you that additional information. You may be evading certain kind of truth, but it is coming in loud and clear now. Maybe at night through your dreams. Some of you could be nocturnal at the moment, especially if you feel you are awakening or again ascending in a sense is coming through. This pile is really being pushed to showcase the true self. You want to be a badass, then let's showcase our heart, our truth. That is what is coming in. Be real, be you. It's time to be your authentic self. Don't hide away. Don't let others define what you deserve. Even if it's not with anyone else, own up to the shiz that you may have done is also coming in. To yourself and let go of it. Final release, which is very essential. I'll just show you in close-up. So these are what came through. Do let me know your thoughts, and thank you so much for being here. If you liked the reading, it resonated with you, please share it with me at least in the comments. I'd love to read it. It's always so nice to hear from you all. I wish you all the best, and let this fire, the spirit of courage, help you, inspire you to make space for all the love, the abundance, magic, blessings coming your way. You know you deserve it, and if you think you don't, it's time to think again. What do you want to be replicated in your life? Think about that too. It's coming in. So until next time, love, light, healing, abundance, confidence, clarity, zest, and inspiration, golden opportunities and blessings to you all. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe. Hi, my lovely minions. Shukriya for watching. Hello, pile 2. For those who chose the red unicorn, let's see what's coming in with tarot first. This could be the current energy, something that you are working towards, working to move out of, any kind of clarification which is coming in. We have the Hierophant coming in reverse, which is talking about outdated teachings of society, which the illusion of it or its grasp on you, which is being removed. You're becoming aware of your own spiritual soul truth is also coming in, looking at reality in a different way, going against the norms in a certain way, a little bit of revolting, rebellious energy which is coming in also. But let's see, Hierophant is Taurus Major Arcana. We have the Emperor coming in, talking about success, talking about level-headedness, rationality, progress, acknowledgement, that confidence of knowing your own capabilities, celebrating your growth and the lands that you have conquered. Being willing to receive is also the energy which is coming in, sitting in your power. Aries energy does come in a little with the Emperor. Someone finding you very desirable, wanting to win you. We have the Wheel of Fortune coming the way it is. I feel there is this in between your manifestations. There's this transformation that you're doing. There's certain kind of delays which are coming to an end. There are other manifestations which will be taking some time. This may be a phase where you need to prioritize what you want to manifest. Really work upon what's worth your time is also the energy which is coming in. Something which flipped, right? Yeah. See? This one came in. Virgo Major Arcana coming in. The Hermit coming in reverse. Maybe you have been contemplating and putting things on suspension for some time, and that clarity is coming in, motivating and giving you the inspiration to initiate, to get over the phase of initiation is also coming in. Something fated may be unveiling itself is also coming in over here. 333 energy coming in a bit. But major themes happening over here. There's a major shift in perspective that may be occurring. Something which was stagnant is changing around. You may have taken the power away from something which has been draining you for a very long time. We have the Page of Swords coming in, which is talking about the need of inner clarity, trying to make sense of things, avoid jumping into conclusions, wait for more information to come in. We have the Eight of Coins also coming through, which is talking about what is meant for you will find you, you will not lose it, it will come in your way, and something that had to change because you were evolving, and with this evolution, you are attracting something different now. That is why something had to go away. It could be certain kind of financial constraints that may be stressing you out right now, but this is just saying make the best of what is at hand at the moment. There's something more rewarding coming your way. Delayed success is also being said over here. We have Justice also coming in over here. Let me just check. I think this is Justice with the scales. Libra Major Arcana. There's so many Major Arcanas coming in. You're bringing in justice into your own life, balancing your own self, the world within you, balancing your outlook. If you had been impulsive, if you were being a little obsessive about certain things, you're letting go of the grasp of that also. You're no longer being possessed of it. And no longer delaying the process due to it. Queen of Cups coming in reverse. Something of the past that is coming in only to be released so that it propels you to go forward towards what you desire and want to achieve. We have the Three of Pentacles also coming in. This may be a time to start something new in terms of studies, new skills, knowledge, and to put in the hard work. Something worth your attention, your energy, worth your time will be replacing something which is not. Understanding what you can control and what you can't control. Surrendering to the universe a little for justice to come through is also coming in, for things to get balanced. This may be a time to think about whether or not your career is fulfilling you, and if there are other job opportunities which will be more fitting, more satisfying for you, is also something that you may like to think about. If not act upon it, but start thinking about it, which brings in more justice to your talents being utilized fully as you embrace your own capabilities. Anything else? Thank you. We have the Magician also coming in. Certain kind of mastery is coming through. And a real recognition of your own capabilities, which will really help you make clear career decisions also, which actually benefit you. There's a lot of this self-reliance, being content within, which is coming in. Insecurities, doubts, fears being replaced with confidence, empowerment, self-belief, self-acknowledgement, letting go of the feeling of feeling sorry for yourself. You're letting go of that. You are stepping into the world feeling more in sync with yourself, with your truth, or you are heading there is also coming in. There could be a chapter ending and it was just there to remind you or help you learn your own self-worth is also coming in. And you're mastering that is also coming through. It's time to first recognize the star in you. This may be a very strong time to give time to yourself and pursue your passions is also coming in. Especially if you have been ignoring or setting aside a calling which has always been there. Let's see what can we let go of as we proceed forward. If you have a problem, you have an opportunity, so let go of all blame. Take full responsibility of your own actions and the repercussions. Let go of blaming others. There could be certain kind of emotional bond or karmic bond which is stopping you from pursuing certain things, an obligation which is only in your head, and you need to let go of that is also coming in to fully pursue, truly pursue what your heart desires. See the opportunity of learning what experience is coming in, even if it's a challenge or if it is an ending. See the adjacent possibilities there is also coming through. Don't worry about what has been lost, but think about what can be gained is also coming in. Proceed to bring more balance into your life so that you are making more level-headed or sound, emotionally calm decisions is what is coming in. It may be time to look at the practicality of certain dreams, aspirations. Can we get another one card, please? Thank you. See, with the imagery over here, there was eyes closed, not being able to see things, the whole picture kind of a thing. And now there's the hand which has moved over here, and there's more observation happening, looking at things, facing the reality of it. And the crown coming in is more like recognizing that you are stronger than you think. We have reject any desire to be like others. You are incomparable, precious jewel. Don't try to fit in when you were meant to stand out is also coming in over here. You don't have to change yourself for people to like you is also coming in. Never settle for less is also kind of coming in. Like, not settle for something less than what you know you deserve, that kind of a thing. Value yourself. Explore life and create your own experiences. Let go of being normal. You are special, and it's time to embrace your own uniqueness is also coming in. Don't be afraid just because you feel that you'll be judged in a certain way. Let that not be the reason of stopping you from your own progress. Let's see what kind of guidance is coming in. This is the Spiritually AF deck. So it has a few swear words, which I won't be really utilizing, but if that knocks you off, then you can click off or find something else which is more suitable to your taste. Alright. What do we need to know? What spiritual guidance is coming in for pile 2? This came in for pile 1. To thine own ass be true. The most common thing that holds people back from health and happiness is an unwillingness to be honest with themselves. True story, it's been unscientifically proven. Owning who you are, what you struggle with, and where you want to be is the beginning of self-love and freedom. Kinda like when Sir Mix-a-Lot finally admitted that he likes big butts and could not lie. His life blossomed after that. It's time to not run away from your own reality. If something is not sufficing to your expectations and you've given a lot of chances also, then it's time to look at things. It's time to be honest with yourself, quite honestly speaking over here. We have ancient proverb, if you meet more than 2 a-holes a day, you're it. Okay. I don't know what this is. Anais Nin said, we don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. So 1 or 2 a-holes could be random. 3 a-holes is a clear sign you've got on your sphinxter glasses. Take a moment to check in with your perception of things. It might just be that you, Cupcake, are the a-hole. This is a little blunt, but I wanted it to be taken into consideration. Luckily for you and for everyone else, you've got the power to change that. This may be a time to step out of your ego and look at things, be a better person. If not bigger, but be a better person is also coming in. Is your pride coming in the way of you actually understanding things for what they are is also coming in. It's time to let go of the rosy tinted glasses and not blame others where you may have been the one to be blamed is also coming in. Or just like, oh, this person has been so toxic, so reactive, so immature, maybe too sensitive and all of that, and I don't get it. Like, why is this person so clingy? That could have been a mentality which you may have been trying to think. But just understand, it's like ताली एक हाथ से नहीं बजती है. So that means like you don't clap with one hand, you clap with 2 hands. So understand how you may have choices that you made, certain actions that you took, the need of overly controlling or dominating a situation, how it may have impacted the other person. And this may be a retaliation which is coming in, but don't judge it just based on that. They may be mirroring you, so become aware of that. How are you reading a person does not talk about how they really are, but it is a reflection of you. That kind of a thing. This could be role reversal also. We have, if you ask the universe for signs, believe what shows up. The signs may be everywhere and you need to start taking things into consideration. If you're seeing red flags, just Be aware that this is not something cropping up, a fear cropping up from the past, which is creating a rosy tinted glasses in the negative sense and holding you back, or wanting you to overtly be in control and not give in anything, like give out any hints and all of that. Or it could also be like, there may be certain kind of alerts which are happening and you may have been setting them aside, ignoring them. And it's time to maybe stop doing that. This says, seriously, don't go asking a tarot deck about that lover you're pretty sure you should leave and then pull the leave their ass card and pretend like you don't know what it's saying. That, sweetheart, is a recipe for some cosmic ass kicking. The universe is loving as F, but it created the tough love game. If you ask for direction and don't listen, she's gonna rain signs on you till you do. Bonus sign, if you pull this card asking if you should learn to twerk, you totally should. Okay. I just feel like with the Hierophant also coming in and with the twerk, I feel like certain things that need to be shaken off. Old ideologies, certain kind of past guilt, certain kind of anger, which needs to be amended now or released once and for all. Because certain kind of arrogance is coming in as a blockage. Your ego self is causing you to be defensive. No matter how aggressive you may be or passively aggressive you may be, but it's time to understand the anger behind that anger and heal that as you pursue your own mastery is also coming in. If in case you're feeling burnt out by a situation, by your own work, it's time to take a break from that is also coming in. Let's see what the dices have for you. We have the anchor coming in the way. I feel there may have been, again, old mentalities, what has been ignorantly taught to you by society, by parents, by family, which you are unanchoring yourself from to anchor yourself in your own truth. Think long term. What do you want or who do you want long term? I don't want to say that. Anyways, we have B. You may be getting very busy with your work. Busy B. You just make sure that you're not burying yourself in work so much so that you are trying to avoid something else in your life. That there's a very strong divine masculine energy with the Magician coming in, with Virgo, Gemini energy coming through over here, Libra energy coming in, Virgo again over here with the Hermit coming in reverse. It's time to speak your truth, but like not from a place of arrogance. We have the Shooting Star coming through, success that may be coming in, higher guidance which is coming through. You may have made a wish in the past which is coming into fruition is also coming through. There may be a manifestation of a wish happening right now and you may be feeling this is too good to be true and you may be alienating yourself unnaturally from what needs to be pursued. Certain kind of deception that needs to come to an end. Utilizing a little bit of discernment. Again, a wand coming in, the Magician energy coming through very, very strongly over here. I also feel for some people, your self-confidence is changing things radically. A wish being granted is the energy. But with this one, it reminds me of spirit guides, fairies, fairy godmother kind of a thing. So there is a lot of assistance coming in. Don't be oblivious to the signs and signals and messages coming in from the universe. And when I was talking about this, I flipped on to, oh, this is the same dice. There was this radio coming in, so be aware your messages may be coming in from many ways. Maybe something you hear could be a sign also. There's an aeroplane coming through over here. In case the travel plans are getting delayed, don't get frustrated because of it. Any kind of delay that may be there is coming in only because it is divine protection coming through. You will be traveling for work is also coming in. Someone could be traveling towards you. A news from another part of the world could be flying down to you. We have the sleepy head coming in. It may be time to rest a little or take some time out, plan a small weekend somewhere to rest and rejuvenate. We have the turtle also coming in. It's talking about a lot of slow movement which is happening, but then again, it's a thing of tread carefully as you move forward. Let's not be impulsive. Let's use the wisdom of our past experiences to our own benefit and make decisions which are more centered in your own truth. Avoid burning yourself out if you're taking on too many responsibilities is also coming in over here. You need to slow down a little is coming in. And in case you are pursuing something very diligently, but only one track mind that may be there, the pause is coming in for you to realize that you have to balance each and every aspect of your life is also coming in over here. Don't burn yourself out or burn other aspects just to pursue one is also coming in, like for more satisfaction, more harmony in your life. And be honest. Alright, let's look into the charms now. So we have the Amya coming in. Recognize your old patterns. There's someone who's ignoring the part they played is coming in quite a lot. We have the cross over here. And with the Hierophant also coming in reverse, it may be time that you have to start recommitting to your spiritual journey or awaken to that. Tap into your alternate state. You are not alone. We have the ring also coming in, the diamond, like this is, I think, American diamonds or zircon coming in. There could be a proposal which is coming through or certain kind of long-term relationship which needs to be balanced. There could be a proposal also coming in. Someone is thinking about marrying you, thinking about long-term, wanting to win you over is also coming through over here. There are many perspectives in terms of love also opening up for you. Or the fact that your life is going to be very abundant. We have the owl also coming in, talking about innate wisdom, to embrace your gifts and talents, to dive into the deep knowledge which is already within you. We have the butterfly also coming in. Certain situation is going to change for the better, and this is reminding you to fear not. And at the back it says, without change there would be no butterflies. Metamorphosis energy which is coming in over here. If you're holding on to a particular situation which has become stagnant, it may be time to reconsider how can we bring in a change into that situation. Think of things, the repercussions in the long term is also being said over here. Let me just show it to you. There's a new version of reality that you can attract now, but first you have to understand your own self-worth. And in case you're feeling why in a certain kind of opportunity went out, it also feels like during the period of confusion, someone trying to make a decision, the window of opportunity slid away. So don't be harsh on yourself. It's all right. It's okay. But don't alienate yourself from beautiful manifestations just because of fear. It's time to step out of your comfort zone, stand in your own power, and know that success is yours. You can achieve anything that you want. Why are you feeling the need of being dormant? These are just charms and the dices which came in. Trying to figure out where's. These may have different meanings for you. There's also a need of feeling more secure in your own self, root chakra, rebalancing, which may be very much vital, and the willingness to remain open minded, to create more abundance and balance. That is what is coming in. Do let me know if this resonated with you, and thank you so much for your precious time. Until next time, love, light, healing, empowerment, abundance, success to you all. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe high, my lovely moonians. Shukriya for watching. Hello, pile 3. For those who chose the ladybug, there's a lot of rewards which are coming in, and abundance, good luck, good fortune, which will be coming through for you. Alright, so just think about what is really building you, helping you build your empire in the most positive way, advantageous way, and be open for all the golden opportunities coming your way. That's what I wanted to say over here. Let's see what the tarot has for us. Spirit, what do we need to know for pile 3? Any kind of clarifiers, current energy, blessings, something that we need to work upon. Alright, we have the Chariot, Cancerian Major Arcana coming in reverse. Something which may be out of sync right now. This could be a little bit of fear of change due to the unknown. What is stopping you from going forward? That kind of a thing which is coming in. This may not be the time to act on your impulses. Could be that there is a situation that has been stagnant for a very long time, and this may be calling you to look at things and see if you can add some fresh energy and move away from the stagnation. But that initiation coming in from you, that kind of energy which is coming through, certain kind of clarity which is required, certain kind of reassurance which you may be looking outside, and the validation needs to come from within in order for you to feel that it's right to go forward. That kind of a thing is coming in. We have the Moon card coming the way it is. It's another Cancerian Major Arcana, but also Pisces Major Arcana. The Moon coming in is talking about something which was hidden, and this may be a very, very nice time to go within and not be daunted by your own emotional world. Be true to yourself, dive a little deeper, embrace the feelings that you are feeling right now. Is there something of the past being reminded that you can let go of? The final closure that may be required. There's something repressed, whether in terms of taking action or even expressing. This could be you, or you could be at the receiving end of this suspension or the suspense of hidden feelings which are being repressed. It's time to look at the whole truth, to embrace your shadow self, to healthily acknowledge fear or uncertainties that may come into focus, but deal with it with a calm sense is coming in. Okay, let's just go forward. There could be new information also coming in, helping you, giving you that breakthrough, or something which was getting delayed in your plans and everything. Maybe it could be certain kind of admission that someone was hoping for, you were hoping for, getting in a particular university that could also be coming in, but it is right now causing certain kind of stress. The waiting period is soon going to be over, is what is coming in. We have the 10 of Cups coming in reverse, and this is talking about feeling a little unfulfilled. Is your current situation making you feel this way? How do we go forward towards our own fulfillment, emotional fulfillment also? It's almost this thing of like getting defined by your situation is also coming in, and you need to let go of that. With the 4 of Cups coming in, there's another cup which is coming through, being offered, and I feel your patience, everything that you're working towards, the rewards are coming in, your ships are coming in. Let go of feeling of lack. There could be like you may be feeling a little taken for granted, and it may be making you feel a little underappreciated, undermined, or ignored, and we need to let go of that is also coming in. If someone is not being able to fully express how they feel, let that not define you is also coming in over here. The angels are literally asking you to smile. I don't know why. So what if life isn't at this point the way you expected it to be? But know that it is exactly where it's supposed to be. And it's time now, in situations where you're feeling unfulfilled, that you have to articulate the same and make a clear decision. Postponing it will not really help. Right. We have the Judgment coming in, the signs being everywhere, someone seeing you clearly, the clarity finally setting in, someone recognizing you for who you really are in their life, finally recognizing it. And this may be a sharp reality which may be coming through, them realizing how they may have treated you. Now it's up to you whether you want to work upon this or free yourself and continue. We have the King of Wands coming in reverse, which is a little dominant, a little in the arrogance, wounded divine masculine energy, wanting to control everything. And we have the 4 of, yeah, that energy is in fact coming in. We have the 4 of Pentacles also coming through over here. That's Gabriel coming in over here. There's a lot of possessive energy which I can feel. A little too stuck in their own ways. And you may be finding this unnatural obstacle, resistance, feeling as if hitting your head on a dead wall. That kind of energy is coming in. This could have been a runner chaser energy. But I also feel you are no longer sitting in this place of lack or this place of rigidity. You're breaking free and taking back control of your life or even your emotional world. This may be a time to be a little more careful of your splurges and take care of certain kind of budgeting. At the bottom, we have Strength coming in. With this one says, instincts are there to be tamed, not repressed. It actually says in the clarifying booklet which comes through with this one. Leo Major Arcana coming in over here. 10 of Swords. Overcoming the obstacles, setbacks, letting go of that, not being defined by your past anymore. Seeing what really is worth your time. What can you start? There's too much false. There is romance coming in, so I'm just going to tap into that. All right, I'm not going to resist it. There's this false starts which have happened, and now you're just maybe wondering, do I even trust this connection, or is this person going to be this adamant in their ego to actually see what this connection is and how this person is stopping things. The clarity is coming in. They do realize that they may have taken you for granted. I also feel like this can be a very jealous person, and they know their own tendencies, their shadow self, and they don't want to showcase that to you. But invariably, I feel they will be put in a situation where they may have to showcase their own vulnerability, and how forthcoming they are with that will determine quite a few things. If this is too much for you, you can always say no and stop, because it is no longer serving you. We have the King of Pentacles also coming in, King energy coming through, a lot of divine masculine energy coming in, or someone being too practical, business minded, trying to see what's the best deal. This could be someone who is very traditional. Maybe this is implying certain kind of blending of traditional and modern viewpoints, and coming up with creative resolutions, a brilliant idea that may be coming in, which takes you forward towards your abundance. This is a sense of a union which is not happening, things which have been stagnated, someone's reluctance to be open and not see what the signs and the universe is trying to tell them again and again, and trying to be very possessive of you by being very distant and adamant and a little dominant too, and blocking the union. It could be this person is too tied up, someone is too tied up in the 3D reality that they feel that how they are progressing in their career is how they stand in the world, is also coming in. I'm just going to take this card. Wow, I didn't even realize I was doing it like upside down. This person is not going away, but yes, there's a need for understanding what love really is and how do you like to be loved is something that you want to think about. Is this genuinely helping you, building you, progressive for you? Or are we getting too fixated upon an outcome which is dismissing every other aspect, and we're just putting in all the eggs in one basket and hoping no one drops it, that someone doesn't drop it? That kind of a thing is also coming in. Look at adjacent possibilities is also coming in. All right, can we just get one card and we'll move forward? We have Death in Reverse, World card also coming in. Let go of resistance to change is coming in. Embrace it. New opportunities will be coming in. You mean the world to this person, but they're not willing. Someone is not willing to let go of their comfort zone is what is coming in. So whatever you want to make of it, make of it. But there is certain kind of chapter which needs to come to an end. Even if it's an ongoing relationship, it's something which needs to be amended, worked upon, and forgotten or released, because a new cycle, new depth, their willingness of intimacy, emotional one too, and not just the physical one, is very, very important. If you're looking for a fling, then this is a very, very light-hearted energy, and it will serve you. But think of long-term is also coming in. Let's see what you may like to let go of, or what Spirit is encouraging you to do right now. There's certain kind of emotional clearing which is coming in. Individually, if I see, there are signs which are helping you. Red flags also could be coming in. And to not give in to oppression of any kind is also coming through. Revelations could be coming in for you. Take the time to breathe and let go of the need of control or the need to be right. Sometimes when other people are close-minded, or if sometimes you just have to save your own energy. You don't always have to prove yourself right. I also feel the sense of overly expending your energies is also kind of coming in, and taking care of that, being a little more protective of what you have to offer in any realm, aspect, in any form of exchange. Bring more balance, more grounding energy is required with the force coming through. Recognize karmic patterns, old patterns which are no longer serving you, and let go of that. This one has, the second time this is coming in, dive a little deeper. Sometimes, like, instead of resisting the tides when they're high, I don't know. I don't know if that's the best way, but right now with this depiction, it's just like, just go a little deeper. You'll be able to. Okay, I'll just say this, like, when you're at the beach, right, and there's strong waves which are coming in, sometimes, and it's like over your head or something, like, they're very big waves. I'm a small person. So what I do is either I perfectly time it with the wave, or I go deep within and evade the whole tide. So that kind of a thing is coming in. That's what I wanted to explain. Instead of standing there rigidly and taking in all the salt. So we have, lie in the sun and feel warmth in your heart. What does the goddess of the sun ask you? Spend some time in the sun. It's the warmth and everything, the light brings in a lot of calm. Even if you don't want to sit facing the sun, just put your back there and allow the warmth to help bring in calm, a sense of security. I love looking at the sun sometimes. I'm just crazy. Firangi Pani may be beneficial. I love these flowers, the smell of it. Like, I have it on my roof, and just it genuinely brings back memories of the childhood. Is also thing coming in, and we have hibiscus over here. I just love the fact, like, the eyes are closed in both, and both are like enjoying, relaxing, spa energy which is coming in. De-stress, detoxify, and unclog your life. That energy is coming through. Take a break if that's what's required. Have a nice bath. Okay, this is, let go of all limitations. You are creating a goddess through living your life. Who is she? It's time to understand your own power, stand in your power, and allow your beautiful self to shine. Awaken the diva within is also coming in. It's time to step it up is coming through. Let life come to you and flow through you is the energy which is coming in over here. Remember to breathe. Anytime you feel stressful, because I feel it like piling up. Suddenly, like, you're fine, you're working, everything, dedicated, concentration is there, and suddenly something happens, a floating thing comes in and starts building up. That needs to go, is the energy which is coming in. You are overwhelming yourself emotionally is coming through by thinking maybe it's something negative, and it's very, very natural. Honestly speaking, if you really want something to occur, there is a chance you get fixated with something also. But the awareness which is always required, so that we can always rebalance ourselves. And also stop evading what your heart is or your intuition is telling you about, is also the energy which is coming in. All right, we're going forward with more oracle. This is the spiritual AF deck. It has a few like curses and everything, but I love the sarcasm. The Taurus in me loves it completely. So just know that this is coming in from a very loving place. All right, no matter how at times harsh or prudent or blunt it may seem. All right, if you feel triggered, you can always skip this part. The dices will be next. All right. Spirit. What do we need to know? I feel saying like F what they think. Do you. You do you, basically. All right. This says, I love this. I'm going to say it like I've been saying the F, F, F. I'm going to say it properly now. Be unfuckwithable. Yeah. Let no one provoke you is the energy which is coming in. All right. And don't feel shy or that you're not strong when you're feeling vulnerable. Yes, if you're having too many smooth swings, then don't judge yourself. Let yourself be retreat instead of, like, feeling agitated and putting it on to another person, projecting it on anyone else. Take the time for yourself. You can be whatever you want to be with yourself is also coming in. Give yourself the time. You don't have to be prim and proper all the time. That's too taxing. I used to do it a lot. A lot. That's what I'm saying. Like anything that I say here is literally what I would imply in my own life. Okay, this says, if you find yourself fucked with, this is getting a little daunting, but anyways, take a moment to reflect on what part of you is out of whack and susceptible to being fucked with able. Then check that shit with some self-love. When you're filled to the brim with love, nothing anyone says or does bothers you, and no negativity can touch you. You know what that makes you? A badass. A big old spiritual badass. Be your authentic self. Yes, express yourself gracefully, but at times, no, I don't know, I feel like being a little aggressive and like, the diva side and be a little bossy right now, but I'm trying to curtail it a little. Don't let anyone tell you who you are. Also when we let go of the expectations that we have of others, there's nothing or no one that can provoke you, trigger you in any way. You are at peace with yourself. Yes, there'll be things that will heal, overcome, something or the other, but knowing that you have your own back, and that is enough because you know who you are. And there will be at times where you don't have to overly explain yourself also. The obligation of trying to explain yourself to everyone, let go of that. Pick your battles is also coming in. This says heart is the new balls. How did balls get so hyped up as the power center of the world? The heart, my friend, has always been far more powerful than those two delicate dangling things. Oh my god. I didn't know it will be a little this kind of explicit. If you're below 18, then please don't. Just skip through this. Check in with your heart. Put your hands over that giant thumping muscle and ask it straight up how it would run your day if it was given the chance. Then give it the chance. If you knew that you will be successful, what will you truly do next? Think about that is also coming in, and take some time to listen to your heart's beautiful song. It's been singing for quite long. You know the steps. It's time to pick on the rhythm and dance with it. Integrity is the new black. Integrity means having your actions match your values. Most of the time, integrity takes a lot of not doing stuff, not smacking people, not yelling at people, not talking shit, not stealing stuff, not lying, not littering, and not eating your roommate's last gluten-free, soy-free, vegan pizza roll. When the temptation is strong to do the bad thing, sometimes It helps to write down the good thing and put it in your back pocket. It's hard to justify smacking people. Just getting carried away. It's hard to justify smacking someone when you have your ass pressed up against the word compassion. Also, make sure that the promises you're making you can actually keep. And for someone in your life who has been in and out, hot and cold, trust their actions more than their actions is also coming in. See, are they actually matching up with their actions too? Or are they saying sweet things just to convince you? Become aware of that. Times may be testing, but it's just asking you to remain calm or just not act on impulses. I do it. I at times get, when I am pissed, I can become the Queen of Swords and become very, very ruthless. And when I'm taken for granted, eventually there comes a point where the tolerance goes away and my patience cannot be stretched. And that's when I start knocking things down. It may not be the best way, but sometimes, like, you're giving someone a chance, again a chance, again a chance, again a chance, again a chance, and nothing's changing. It becomes very frustrating. And then this energy comes in. Nothing can break me. I don't shy up, like there's this energy coming in, nothing can break me. And I do what my heart desires also. I have the courage of doing so, pursuing what I feel passionately for. Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same. That's why life is hard. Okay. The frankness over here, I'm just loving it. I'm going to read this. What is the difference between courage and stupidity in life? A big part of adulting is not crossing the line where your rebelliousness turns into recklessness. And this recklessness, whether you are at the receiving end or certain kind of situations are triggering this reckless rebellion in you, make sure that even if it's stirring certain things, that you are not reacting but responding. It will be very, very important. The people who write this line most gracefully usually have a clear eye on their values and a good friend or two who will tell them when they're being a dumbass. If you can't decide if you're being brave or stupid, call a friend. Hint, don't call a dumbass friend though. If you're feeling confused about something, maybe taking the help of others, other people's perspective will help you understand the situation or bring in certain kind of fresh perspective. But you don't have to take all that they're suggesting wholesomely, like this is the truth, this is what we gotta do. Make your own decisions. Of course, you are wise and you are spiritually inclined also, which is why we are talking here. But before expending your wisdom, your balance and everything, make sure that you are implying it upon your own self. You are being fair to your own self. It's coming in very, very significantly over here. It's time to open your heart is also coming in for those who have been a little emotionally unavailable or closing up your heart. We need to let go of that. Or the need of controlling others and the way they react towards you. And also, let me just justify again. See, unnecessary explaining. I keep giving people chances because once I let go, I completely let go. And it's very easy for me to detach, especially romantically. Knowing that I have completed the karmic contract. So anyways, let's see what's coming in. We have the torch coming through, certain kind of finding the light at the end of the tunnel, certain kind of clarity which is coming in, ray of hope which may be coming through, diving deeper into your own darkness, having more faith, healing yourself, and with that, the door to light, the pathway to light opening up for you. There's a lot of guidance which is coming in over here. We have the bee also coming in, busy bee coming through, rewards which will be coming in. I feel if you have been feeling a little emotionally unsatisfied, you're taking the power back by taking away your attention and putting on to something which is very, very beneficial for you on your career and everything. But make sure that you're not turning into a machine and completely closing yourself off. At that moment, you may feel that you have moved on, but if we do it by suppressing, repressing the pain and everything, and not allowing ourselves to experience whatever may be there, the good, bad, and the ugly which comes in, you'll have to do it, the healing, the proper closure, you'll have to do it later on. It's just a certain kind of postponement. I did that. Again, I'm going to be very honest. I did it when I got very shocked due to something in my personal life, romantically, and then tarot came in, like completely, that was divine intervention which happened one fine day. But I thought that I'm over that person. 2 years later, I realized I wasn't, and that backfired. Because I was working, why I said it is because for 2 years I was working like a machine. 2 years completely, day in, day out. For 1 year, I did not take a break. The first year of doing tarot, I did not take a break, a single break. 1 year. Every day I was working. There was no Sunday. Okay. What else? We have the arrow coming in, clarity which is coming through, aim higher coming in, clear your vision which is coming through, set healthier goals, believable goals coming in, new prospect of life, love may be coming in also. Aim higher is the energy which is coming in. Sagittarius energy also coming through with the temperance of letting go of things, bringing in emotional balance, talking to your friends, to a confidant, or releasing whatever pain that may be there and finding certain kind of catharsis that will be very, very beneficial for you. We have the comb and the knife coming in, the barber coming through. I feel like giving yourself a little bit of this self-pampering in terms of how you look, because confidence comes from within but also gets accentuated from the outside also, like feeling good about yourself. So it could be like a haircut at times, which is beneficial. I do it like when I feel that I'm feeling very emotionally tied up, or I'm changing, revolutionizing my emotional world. I do take the time, at least during full moons, I do trim the edges, because your hair is like antenna. So I like to keep my hair updated. These signs and the charms which I'll be taking may have different meaning for you also, relevance, resonance, and message for you, different one also, alright? Pamper yourself is also coming in. We have the pyramid. Egypt could be of significance, but again, that pyramid energy is coming in, which has 4 corners to it. Stability, 444. You and your loved ones are protected. Your dreams are protected. Success will come in, but the next steps that you take are very much vital. Bring in more grounding into your life. Simplify life a little. And with the triangle, there's fire element apart from the water is also coming in. There's a very strong sense of like this signs which may be of relevance. It's like emotions on fire. So water signs are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and fire signs are Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Build a solid foundation is also coming in. Invest in something which will remain solid in the test of time. With the pyramid. What is this? Are these clouds? The storm is going to pass. Monsoon season may be of significance is also coming in. The storm is passing. Allow the confusion of the mind to go away as you allow the sun to shine with your clarity, inner vision. Visualize yourself in your full potential and see how you can go towards that is also coming in. You may expect a call to come through. And we have the jolt, electric jolt also, which I was getting confused with. There is certain kind of divine intervention which is happening. Tower moment in this sense which is occurring. This is something very spiritually orchestrated is entering your life is also coming in. ACDC which is also coming through with this jolt. If someone in your life has that mentality, my way or the highway, let them hit the highway, hit the road. We have the sparrow or the bird, new messages which will be coming in over here. Just one last dice. We have the footprint. I feel like saying your carbon footprint, but I feel like this is also saying you are not alone. Just because you don't see the footsteps with you doesn't mean that the source isn't with you. Is something which is being reminded. But apart from that, I also feel like don't dismiss each and every aspect, experience which shaped you and made you who you are today. Be grateful for the experience in your own special way. And this may be a time to take a step towards a more meaningful life, towards calmer waters. For some, it could be like you may be due to work or something or the other, education also. Some may be thinking of moving away and it may be causing a little bit of anxiety as to how will it pan out. Location change or something or the other which may be occurring. If you have been thinking about doing something for your body like healthy habits, exercising, it will be very, very beneficial. Or working on yourself in a certain way, maybe outwardly also, like for your own, treating your body as a temple, it will really, really help you is also the energy which is coming in over here. Give you a sense of confidence boost also. Because you need to value yourself is also coming in. And don't let anyone's unavailability define you is also coming in. That's something they have to overcome or move through in order to come towards you is also coming in. It's time to let go of the indecision or confusion, or look at the pain in the face and heal it from the root. Let's look into the charms now. Just a few. Finally, we got a sign. Alright, we have a fish over here. Again, Pisces energy. Things are going to change. This is not the time to hide away from situations that may be a little emotionally overwhelming. They're coming in for a reason. It's time to amend things or release them once and for all is also coming through for that closure for your own benefit. We have the purple lilac heart coming in. Lavender may be beneficial for you to relax yourself. Maybe you may be having a little problem like sleeping. It may help in that too. Amethyst will be beneficial, and crown chakra energy coming in over here. So something of that sort is coming in. I feel like the angels are with you, guiding you, but you need to start listening to the answers they have for you, the solutions they have for you is also coming in. We have rose quartz also over here, heart chakra, self love, healing, rewarding friendship, support, love, tenderness. This charm has come in all the piles. Recognize patterns in your life is all I'm going to say. It's time to go deeper. Be in tunement with your truth and allow it to flourish. If you feel the need of overly compensating, where is that stemming from? And how is that affecting you? Think about that. We have the Trishul. We have Lord Shiva coming in. Divine masculine energy which is coming through. Transcendence which is coming in. Open your life and embrace the rewards of change which is happening over here. This is a great time of transformation for the better. Align to your truth. There's a lot of protection also coming in. The umbrella over here is very healing, very protective energy. You will make through the storms is also coming in because it is passing. Any phase that you're in, know that you're protected. Or you are being protected from many things that you don't know about is also coming in. Or you don't have to keep standing in the rain and getting drenched. You can always open your umbrella. I wanted to say something great. This is what came in. We have 2 leaves coming in. So change, as the season changes, you'll see a lot of changes happening. Maybe this person getting back to their senses. That's just me, the blunt me. I feel someone wants to change things, maybe confused as to how to go about it, and maybe in the strategy mode. But in the reality, you may not be receiving anything is also coming in. But that's going to change. There's certain kind of positive changes which are occurring. Autumn may be of relevance, a new leaf which is being turned, and new chapters which will be more fulfilling are coming your way. And we have you are generous, and we have Leo also coming through. Your time in the limelight is coming in. It's time to be loyal to yourself and your goals. And genuinely take the time to analyze what's worth your loyalty. Who's worth your loyalty? Think about that. Before dedicating yourself immaturely, think long term is also coming in. I'm going to put these and show you in the closer. Maybe you'll find some kind of special message there. Trishul, is it called trident? I don't know. I just feel connect with the source and allow the star in you to shine through. It's time to take back control of your life, but not get constrained in controlling that of others is also coming in. Anyways, this is the close-up. Take the time to breathe, to heal, because inner happiness and healing is very essential to gain perspective, to clear your vision as you come in sync with yourself and articulating the same, because you are unfuckwithable. Fumbling now, but it's time to pick yourself up and break free from situations which may have kept you tied up. I'm not asking you to be rude or anything, but this is just like being unapologetic for being you. That is what is coming in, especially if you have been in the past overly compensating. Let the world not define you on your behalf. A strong reminder which is coming in. And keep a notepad with you, because ideas could be, flashes of insight could be coming in. So be open to that too. Alright, that is what is coming in. Thank you so much for your precious time. Do let me know if this resonated with you. Hit the like if you enjoyed the reading. And until next time, love, light, clarity, confidence, empowerment, authenticity to you all. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep that vibe high, my lovely moonians. Shukriya for watching.